What's up, y'all? The Los Angeles Lakers player faces, tattoos, and shoes. We ready to go. And of course, you know it starts off with the Mamba. Now, they didn't have a face shot of the Mamba because y'all know he's hurt. NBA 2K14 on next gen got this weird thing with terms of access of guys. You know, I think everybody wants it to be updated with the rosters or whatever, but it would be nice to be able to access the default rosters without having to, like, go downtown, punch a man in the stomach for a can of soup. You don't want to get punched in the stomach for a can of soup. You don't want that. So it should be easier to get to the default rosters than it is right now. But that's what it is. The Mambas, none of his shoes I ever liked, none of them. I don't. I mean, he's a legend. He's one of the greatest players that ever lived, but I never liked none of his shoes. Except for maybe one pair. Swaggy P. Swaggy P. Nick Young. Nick Young looked like a descendant of Jimi Hendrix. He does. He looked like little Johnny Hendrix. No, not Johnny Hendrix. He's in the UFC. Wouldn't it be something if Johnny Hendrix, they spell it completely different? Anyway, Swaggy P. Don't look at it. Do you not see some Jimi Hendrix there? He sees it. Look at it. Look at it. He sees something because he's looking. What you looking at? Swaggy. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Swaggy P, man. Swaggy P can ball. He really can. You know, he does a lot of weird kind of like starry-eyed stuff, but he can ball. Every person, to me, almost every person, kind of look like an animal, right? Jordan Hill look like a ram with bad eyesight. He's squinting. He's a partially blind ram. Rams might have bad eyesight anyway. Who never? They might run into stuff all the time. You would think they didn't see it. Maybe they bumped into it. Who knows? But Jordan Hill look like a ram with bad eyesight. Could be a lion. You know, anytime you see a brother with dreads, kind of put you in the mind of a lion. That's kind of the whole thing you're going for when you get dreads. I wouldn't know. I ain't got a strand of hair. Not even a strand. Not a loose piece on my head at all. It doesn't matter. But Jordan Hill, nonetheless. You know what? He got the Jordan tat on his arm. You ever wonder what would happen? Like, what if you go in, like, if he go to the Bobcats and he get cut? Wouldn't that be bogus? Look at this. Marshawn Brooks. Okay, the dude from Girlfriends. I think he was on something else too. He's got to be his uncle or something. Look at that picture. That's his uncle. Other thing is, he actually has on earrings. Only dude in the NBA, I think, on this game who got captured with earrings on. Maybe he didn't take them out. Maybe he just got them pierced. And he's like, I can't take these out. My holes are closed up. I don't know what it was. But he got little studs. Marshawn Brooks got little studs in his ear. Another really dark-skinned brother with these tattoos that he don't really necessarily want us to see. You got to get a black light to see his tattoos. I say it all the time, but why do dark-skinned people get black ink on their arms? Nobody knows what that says, homie. Nobody knows. I don't get it. Why do you do it? Whatever. Wake up, Kendall. Thank you. Kendall Martin, when he went back to sleep, he don't know what's going on. This is a killer render though. They did their business with this. The light-skinned black people, the best renders on the game for the most part. If you're light-skinned and you're black, they got you. You hooked up. Look at this. Perfect. Look, switching around his back of his head. But see, you see that big light? That's not a spotlight. That's because his hair is thinning. At some point, you're going to have to make a decision, Kendall. You're going to have to make a decision. It's going to be bald or keep looking like that. Wesley Johnson. Oh, what happened? Smelling it again? Don't know. He look like something heavy is falling on his head and he don't know how to stop it. Like, oh no, the bookshelf is falling on my head, baby. He does. I don't think a bookshelf is really falling, but that's what it looks like on his head. He look like he's trying to. Boy, his eyes are really pop in his face, like. Really pop. He don't look like a Wesley. He look more like a Stanley. You should be Stanley Johnson. I think that should be your name. We're gonna start calling you Stanley Johnson moving forward. You're Stanley. No, but you do. You look like more of a Stanley than a Wesley. But it's okay. I've been waiting on him to really take off, but he's not. But speaking of taking off, he should just take off and slap whoever did his render. Jody Meeks, look at this all around his head and all this burnt stuff. What is going on? Look at this, man. He looked like he had on a burning hot do-rag on his head. Just Why did they do this to him? Look at his temples. His temples just look like soot. And look at his neck. Look like he's drinking a cup of motor oil or something. Just dark, dirty motor oil. Not even the clean brown like it's supposed to be. Just dirty motor oil just down your throat. Dirty motor oil. Dirty motor oil throat looking boy. Why do they have a dirty motor oil throat looking Jody Meeks? Nobody wants dirty motor oil throat looking Jody Meeks. And look at that. Now he just looked very bewildered. Like he don't understand either. He's like, I know I got dirty motor oil on my neck either. I don't know, Jody. I don't get this. I don't understand why the dark-skinned people they didn't do. Look at Jordan Farmar. He's really funny. Look at him. This is how he looked when he first signed with the Lakers, and he thought like they was gonna have a chance to actually at least make the playoffs. He's like, look how, and then that's how he look now. He's just really like, this was not funny. Mitch Kupchak, this was not funny. This was not funny. You knew we were gonna win 11 games. I don't like it. Kobe got a broken patella. Robert Sacre, you look like a Sacre right here, man. Oh man, anybody who's just sideburns turning to under neck hair, you can't really trust them. You can't trust them because you never know what'll happen. You never know what'll happen. Just all that under your neck, man. I don't know, that irritates me. If I get hair all down under my neck, covering up my Adam's apple, I got to do something. Oh, Ryan Kelly, I don't know. He don't look. You want to talk about people who don't look like basketball players? If he wasn't 6'11", come on, man. He looked like he auditioning to take John Heater's place in Napoleon Dynamite 2. Napoleon Dynamite returns with a bang or something. That should be the sequel of the movie because he looks like he could be that guy. Xavier, you know that black people try to change up regular names. It'd be like Joe. No, his name is not Joe, it's Joey. We do that sometimes. Don't pay no attention. Just act like you didn't hear. Kent Bazemore. Oh, something happened crazy. There's somebody at the Exorcist. This is Chris Kaman looking like Michael Rappaport from Higher Learning. Y'all remember Michael Rappaport? You probably don't remember. Watch the movie, Higher Learning. Old movie. It was pretty good about racism in colleges and stuff. Well, Michael Rappaport went in a tower and started shooting black people. And he looked just like Chris Kaman when he did it. So everybody watch Chris Kaman from now on in case you have a flashback. Michael Rappaport's character in the movie, his name was Remy. And he did a very good job. He did such a good job. You ever see somebody do a good job in something and scare you because you're like, whoa, you might be a little too close. This looks like Pau Gasol. It is Pau Gasol having a crying episode. Like he just watched a really sad episode of Law and Order SVU or something. He just don't look at him. He just look like tears is in his eyes and everything. Oh, look at that. Steve Nash looking like an unlockable species from Elder Scroll, a Nashian. I unlocked the Nashians. And they have the characteristics of a deer and a small muskrat. Then he looks like he is an unlockable character in Elder Scrolls right there. And don't really look like that for real. Now, 2K used to really have a problem with white people. Now they just have a problem with white people with the really king features. Anyway, y'all subscribe, follow, peace.